go stupid.
Greasy gang or don't bang, you know who it is and what it is. It's your boy C Greasy, and I'm here with
Cleo Thomas, aka Mr. Slick Living, aka Slick James, aka Slicker Than Your Average, aka Slick and Morty, aka Sakito Uchiha, aka Klichigo Kodosaki.
This is Atando Kani, King T'Chaka from Black Panther. What it do?
Hey, stop playing with us. We here live, you know what I'm talking about?
Cynthia Harrell.
Jay Lee, what's happening? That's it.
Hey, the legendary Jay Lee, you know what I'm saying? Collabing with C Greasy, you know what I'm talking about? All right, so first and foremost, where are you originally from? And what would you rate this convention 1 through 10, and how'd you hear about it?
Originally from South Africa, born and raised, born in Port Elizabeth, grew up in Johannesburg. Live in New York now for the past 9 years.
From St. Louis originally, moved to LA right after school, and started working at Family Guy like 30 days after I moved to LA. Got lucky, knew a person who knew a person. So worked at Family Guy, wrote for the Cleveland show, did voices for American Dad, Family Guy Cleveland. Then went off, did my own stuff, came back. Now I'm on Orville. So, you know, just the grind. Just the grind, that's it. It's that Midwest Southern sort of just get me there and we'll figure it out and just don't quit, and you know, you look up and you gotta find some success.
Originally, I'm from Chicago. I was born and raised there. Right now, I am living currently in Georgia, right off of Atlanta. I actually heard about this one from a good friend of mine who's here now that works with Blerdcon. And he was the one who asked me if I would be interested in coming here. And I said, well, let me see. And I went to my Google and looked it up. I said, oh yeah, this is my people. I gotta go.
So this is my first convention seeing this many black folks, which is super dope and quite impressive, because you do these cons all the time and it's hard to find people that look like you and sound like you. You said something earlier that had me laughing. You said whoop. He's like, man, if you know how to play, you can whoop anybody.
Yeah.
I'm from St. Louis. Like, I ain't heard somebody say whoop somebody in a minute. So for me, the convention is that I know Hilton, because Hilton and I are both alphas, which I found out, you know what I mean? And we did another event, and after that, he was like, you should come down and do Blerdcon. And so it's my first time down here. And then I hit my boy Ahmed Best Up, who, you know, you guys know is Jar Jar Binks, Keller and Beck in the Star Wars universe. So we came down from LA. And yeah, 10 out of 10 so far.
This is my first con ever. So, I mean, I've been invited to other cons before, but I don't know, something in me never felt comfortable going, you know? I don't know for what, maybe I was too scared, maybe I didn't know what to expect. But when I heard about Blerdcon, and you know, Hilton George, he hit me up directly. He hit me up on Instagram. He's like, you gotta come over. And I was like, what's Blerdcon? He's like, it's the Black Nerd Convention. I was like, I am sold. I'm in. I am in. Anything to do with black. I am black. I love black. I breathe black. I live black.
Yeah.
Black. So I thought, yes, I'll absolutely come through. And this is my second day of my first con, and 1 out of 10. Man, you cannot rate this way. This is an experience. This is, you just take it in. You just take it in. If I had to rate it, it would be like a 15.5, bro, out of 10. That's how crazy it is out here, guys. This is insane. I am out here, and I'm coming back.
All right, man, so first and foremost, what was the pros and cons of your journey as an actor, and then how you got into content creation as well?
Oh, pros of it was a thing that I knew I wanted to do since I was 5 years old. I told my mom that's a journey I wanted to go on. Of course, booked a few roles, and then, holes happens, and the entire world shifts upside down for me for the rest of my life. Here we are, 20 21 years later, and it still holds up. The fact that it's still a required reading book in schools. After kids read the book, they watch the movie right afterwards. So for 21 years, I've had a hack when it comes to relevancy because it's already in the school system.
Right.
Yeah, man. And the con of it, it's just the journey of it all. And I don't see any part of the journey as anything bad. It's just how you grow and develop and adapt as you go along. The world of entertainment has changed so much. When we look at this device, this was not here when I was 13, but it's here now.
Right. What is the pros and cons of what you've been through? You know what I'm saying?
I get it, cons, because of conventions. That's what we call a double entendre. The pros are all, you know, you get to do what you love, right? Like you clearly seem to love doing this and meeting people and being in the space. If you can do what you love, well, I'll say it this way. If what you're good at and what you like to do are in alignment, then you win it. A lot of people are good at a thing, but they don't want to do it, right? A lot of people want to do a thing, but they're not good at it. So for me, being in this industry of film, TV, you know, in front of the camera, behind the camera, I like to do it, and it just so happens my skill set, like I'm pretty good at it, so I got pretty lucky with that. The cons are, you know, when you think of something that nobody's thought about before, you got to put yourself out there, and you got to deal with people saying no, and deal with people saying no, deal with people saying no. Like you're gonna ask people throughout your career, hey, can I interview you? Can I interview you? And you might get a lot of no's. And then one day your shit pop off, and all of a sudden everybody want to be like, hey man, you want to interview me? And you're gonna be like, man, yesterday's price is not today's price. You know, so the cons are that, but for the most part, man, we don't deal with the cons. You either win or you learn. It's literally all good.
Yes, sir. I love that.
Yeah.
So pretty much you don't take L's as losses, you take them as lessons and move forward.
Listen, that sounds like a tattoo. It sounds like a t-shirt. No L's, it's just lessons.
The pros, the money.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the biggest pro, was the money. One of the cons though for me was, as my son was growing up, he was raised by nannies, you know, and that's kind of the reason why I pulled back or started pulling back even before retirement, because I wanted to enjoy, you know, and it's like I wanted to be there, you know, for him. That's really the only con that ever bothered me in my career. But definitely number one, the pro was the money.
Yeah.
It was good money. Yeah.
All right, so in terms of your career, man, what inspired you? What gave you that spark to do what you do in the first place?
Man, coming from South Africa, you know, we have a pretty tumultuous history. So art for me was also a weapon. You know, it was a weapon to conscientize people. It was a weapon to rally people, to expose their hideous truths about unjust systems. So we never had art for art's sake or for escapism. We had art for protest reasons. It was called protest theater back then. So I grew up in that environment. So it's not so much let's enjoy art, but let's use art to mobilize people, to change the thoughts of people. Let's use art to change the world. So that's where I come in, you know what I'm saying? And I want to be part of that movement. I want to be part of the system that advocates for change and equality and just systems all over the world. You know, Black Panther, of course, no one's going to say no to that. But it's also very political. So when you include those aspects of it, you make it more genuine, you make it more personal. So yeah, art, man, I always say art is the spark that ignites the flame, that lights the fuse, that leads to the explosion called change. That's deep right there, boys. Depth. I'm talking depth.
Last year, when we knew that there was going to be a remake of Metal Gear Snake Eater, it's called Delta. When it's coming out, I don't know. But when we found out that I was asked to do a Metal Gear concert in Tokyo. Yeah. I had originally done one when the game was released 21 years ago now. I had done one in Tokyo then. So when they asked me to come back, I was like, yeah, I'm coming. You know, the only thing that bothered me was that 14-hour flight. Yeah. otherwise, it was fantastic. And then from there, went on to do MagFest. So this is actually my second con. Then the third one will be next weekend. So I'm hoping to get a whole lot more in before the rest of the year is up. Yeah.
In terms of the universal threat, right? You can only choose one universe to save your soul. Marvel or DC, who we rocking with and why?
Ooh. Okay. But is everyone included? Everyone. Villains, heroes?
Heroes together.
Oh, DC. I get DC because we get Darkseid and Batman.
Well, DC, because I'm Batman. That's it.
And why?
Because I'm Batman, and people don't know that, but now y'all know.
But shh, don't tell nobody.
We got Apocalypse, the Beyonder, Living Tribunal over here. Like,
That's fine. But we got Batman. We've got Batman.
we got Iron Man.
The drunk?
What you okay? Black Panther? You gonna tell me Black Panther ain't a better strategist than a Batman?
He's gonna protect Wakanda. We know he's protecting Wakanda. He's already made it be known, like, y'all stay from outside of Wakanda. We gonna keep it at that.
We don't do that here.
Now we know that Mr. J. Lee here likes to be second place. You know what I'm talking about? Cleo Thomas likes to be second place. You feel me? Because on this channel, it's Marvel Gang or Don't Bang. Stop playing with us, you know what I'm saying? Batman, come on now.
First of all, listen. The more, look, you're going to get there. The older I get, you realize Batman is different. He don't give a shit. He just want to beat people up for no reason. And he just got a lot of money and a lot of time on his hands. And that's it. Like, he ain't got nothing but just time for ass whoopings.
When it comes to your favorite and least favorite game, what would it be?
Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater is my favorite.
Yeah.
The least favorite right now, because it's kicking my ass, is Terminator Resistance. So I've been on that for 504 hours now in the same spot trying to get out of it.
Yeah.
So that's my least favorite right now. Yeah.
Hey man, well I'd love to thank you, man, for conducting this interview with me. You know what I'm saying? We gotta hit the Wakanda one time. 3, 2, 1. Oh. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing. Yeah. Ibombe. All right, so I thank you for giving me this opportunity. You feel me? I'm blessed. I finally met you, you know what I'm saying? Here at Blerdcon 2024. And I want my followers to be yours and vice versa. So where can my people find you?
At Cleo Thomas across the board on all socials. Make sure you guys follow the How to Nerd podcast as well. Myself, Brendan Edwards, and Roxy Hayes. We actually did our very first live recording show here at Blerdcon, and we debuted my brand new film, Vigilante. So yeah.
Because I have different @s on everything, you can just put my name in. The only difference for like X is that I spell my name different. I spell it CENTHARRELL, and I did that because my family instead of calling me Cynthia, they call me Cent. So it's Cent Harrell on X. But everything else, you can just put my full name in and you'll find me.
J Lee Film, JLEEFILM on Instagram, Twitter, X, whatever y'all, call it nowadays.
All social media platforms, it's Atandwakani, that's ATANDWAKANI.
And man, just keep doing what you're doing. I'm gonna tell you, man, he just came up, he was like, hey, I'm from Texas, can I interview you? And I was like, yep. Just cause, and that's the energy you gotta have, man. So when your stuff take off and you up there, bro, I'm be like, I remember one day, man, I met young buddy, man, he was doing his thing. So yeah, I'm gonna come down to Texas, get a workout in with you. Clearly, you hit the weights.
Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Get in there.
I'm with it.
We're gonna get in there for sure. And I'm never gonna forget, you know what I'm saying? Just feel me, like I'm gonna tap in with you as soon as this con's over with, and I'm gonna do my best to just stay in contact, you know what I'm saying?
We locked in.
Yeah, that's right, that's right. Yes, sir, y'all heard it here first. Greasy gang or don't bang.
You don't follow me? You don't? Yeah.
Yes, sir.